Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Uncle Rico making his way through the show. I feel like I have a sneeze, but it is not coming out. I also forgot to. That was a wet one. I also forgot to fix my camera, but I did remember to check and make sure that the audio settings were correct in game. So, little bit of a balance. All right, welcome back. I do believe I have a controller somewhere. It would be right here. I love, by the way, love the color of this controller. It is fantastic. It is so rare to find good green controllers. Like it is, I guess it's like a teal. But green is almost exclusively reserved for camouflage crap when it comes to controllers, with the exception of the Donkey Kong 64 Nintendo 64. Donkey Kong Nintendo 64. Anyway, welcome on back. Push the old power button here. There we go. All right, there we go. I forgot that I changed my theme to a dark theme. That's all right. League, we're going to take a look at the standings here. As my nose decides now is the appropriate time to become an annoyance. Take a look at the standings. We are the Rockies. We are 61 and 43 so far through the season. We're on a one-game win streak. We're 7-3 in our last 10. The problem is that we're chasing the Dodgers, who are 12 games ahead of us and are on an 8-2 tear in their last 10. And I'm assuming soon they will have the National League West all wrapped up. However, we're holding our own, and we're at least competitive in the National League wild card, and that's where we're going to be looking to get. We're working against the Cubs here, because I believe the NL Central is real tight between the Brewers and the Cubs, and the East, the Nationals have a pretty good lead, so looks like it's probably going to be the Rockies and the Cubs coming down the stretch here. The Diamondbacks could make it interesting, especially because we have to play them, I believe, fairly soon. But that'll get you caught up on the standings. They won't be exactly accurate when we go into the start here at Washington, but they're close enough. When is the next time we play? We have a 4-game set against Arizona in mid-August. Could be a very important series. We end the season at home against Arizona, so could get interesting, could get spicy down the stretch. But as for right now, my focus is on beating them dang Washington Nationals. Let's see. We're gonna check the bullpen. Attribute gain. 48-54. Second pitch control. Oh, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to replace any of my... Oh, I can add. Team slider, curveball, splitter. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There was a really good pitch. I can't remember what it was called, but that was a really good one. Simulated game, an attribute cap. That one that doesn't need anything. 3. Attribute gain. Could do some batting practice, actually. Wouldn't be the worst, I would argue. Because that's an actual attribute gain. Clutch. Alright. That one actually looks pretty good as well. Durability, stamina, home runs over 9. Long distance run. I don't really want to do that. Meditation. Ooh, we actually have some good options today. We don't always have these. What was it, this one? The batting practice honestly isn't worth it. We should probably go to the training facility. Yeah, let's do that. Let's work on our durability. Durability, stamina, on our home runs over 9. Those are good things to make sure are good. I don't really want to fart around with any rivalries yet. Let's talk to our shortstop. Give your teammates some words of encouragement about his recent slump. Hey man, I heard you had a recent home run drought here. I'm Uncle Rico, here to help. Here to make it better. Here to help you. I feel like I'm just doing a shitty Elvis impression. I gotta get into character. Gotta focus. Do the breathing exercises that they maybe taught you in drama. Become one with the character. I did look to make sure that my hands were on camera instead of way up here, out of focus, or out of camera. Is it just me, or you want to order this 10-piece set? Napoleon. I can tell you letting this thing get to your head. Tune out all the distractions. Go out there and play. We're always a maverick, okay? We always want to be a maverick. We want to just pop our sunglasses on and be like, listen, okay? Listen. You're fine. You're totally cool. You'll hit some of them dingers in no time, all right? All right? Go beef up, hit the weights a little bit. Get a good pump. Get a good pump on, all right? Get a good pump. And just crack it. Just crack it. Of course I'm right. He'll stay focused. We're golden. All right. Here we go. This is our next game. We are in the nation's capital. Uncle Rico, 5-1, batting 9th. I am hot, feeling good. And we have nobody terribly good to worry about. A couple of players are cold. Howie Kendrick's their highest rated bat. But we're taking on a pitcher with a 7-10 record. So there's that. Trevor Story, we're bros. Nunez, we're bros. Everybody else, we're acquaintances. All right, here we go. I don't know if my headset's on. All right. Welcome on into the nation's capital. We are the 62-46 Colorado Rockies taking on the 43-46. That doesn't sound right. That can't be right. I don't know what it is. My headset is just not working, and I don't know why. Joe Ross, he has 21 starts with a 7-10 record, 4.78 ERA, 105.1 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, 49 walks. There it goes. Now it's making noise. Okay. Just, it was really quiet. So, for those of you who are confused as to why I am so confused about why my headset just elects not to work, I was having a real weird time with it the other day where it just wouldn't turn off and wouldn't disconnect or turn the volume down, and it was a very weird thing. So 62-46, still second in the NL West. I do have a pretty high pitching difficulty at the moment. So you'll notice that it doesn't actually show the pitch location. It assumes that you know what's happening and you can read what the catcher wants. All right, retire the side in order. Here we go. We can do this. Press and hold X. Select your challenge. All right, here we go. We're off to a good start. Last week we struggled a little bit. Ooh, missed. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you what pitch it wants. It makes sense in that theoretically you've been paying attention or know baseball to this point. But I don't. I guess I'm good. All right, here we go. Last week, though, by the way, finish off that thought. There's strikeout number 1. You're going to Big J's. We're serving up some ribs this week. Strikeout number 1. And that is part 1 of our challenge. Struggled a lot with two-strike hits. Gave up a lot of those. And that was a little frustrating. It's an 84 speed. That's going to get there. I thought about running for it, but it's not. That wasn't a good idea. Also, the game, if you get too close, the game will like call off the other players because it's like, oh, the players got it. That's a bad idea. All right, Howie Kendrick right here. All right, 2 now, 1 to go here. What do we say? What do we say? Oh, that was right back at me. I got the challenge complete. Holy cannoli. Desmond Nunez Mooney. All right. We got 2 hits here. I think so. 2. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind. I was gonna say 2 plus 3 is 5, which means that would be 6, 7, and 8. Which means I might lead off the first or the top of the next inning, but also no, because it could be 2 hits that like went into a double play or something. Lord knows I know about hitting into a double play. All right, so here we go. Working it in. We got that challenge done. We're off to a good start. It was a little bit of a rough first batter. I will say. It was a 6 pitch at bat, and then 4 for the next 2 makes it look pretty okay as far as the pitch count is concerned. See if we can dial it on in here. There we go. That's a single. Just kidding. All right. That's fine. That's fine. No big deal. No big deal. That was right against the shift, so if you hit it to the opposite field like that, there's apparently no crowd noise. I don't know. I also just feel like I'm going crazy at some point. Kurt Suzuki coming up next here. Love to induce a double play. That'd be fantastic. There we go. All right, there we go. Look at those glasses. Those beefy arms. That juicy butt. Oh, what a man. Hopefully Colorado fixes their uniforms for next year. God, that got ripped down the left field line, and that is not what I was looking for. 0-2 count, though. Put him away right here. We're going to be foul. The Colorado should be purple. Ooh, that got launched. That might go. Just a single somehow. All right, 2 singles here. Okay, there's either a dog whining or a child crying. I can't tell what it is outside. All right, here we go. Calm down. Those were 2 well hit balls. I'm surprised it was only a single, but I would guess that the runner just got held up between the bags because they didn't know. All right. That was another 2-strike hit. That's exactly what I don't want to give up. Go east-west here. That'll get ripped. That'll rip through. That is a single and the bases are loaded. Oh, no. I don't know what's going on here, but... Alright. Nobody's out. I've only thrown 8 pitches this inning. I've given up 3 hits. Bottom second. I'm gonna have to help myself out here coming up at the top of the 3rd. Or whenever yeah. Outside. Change up misses. Now the question is, if the ball gets hit back up to me, do I just throw home? Fouled away, fouled away. No one can steal because that one, that's foul. Oh my goodness. I am feeling it. I am feeling it. Oh no. No. Only one run will score. And they're not getting hard hits on me. That's the thing that sucks. That one just over the third baseman. It's a little bloop. A little garbage shot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't get anybody out. Are they pulling me already? Okay. Man, I swear to God, this controller listens to what I say. Every time, oh wow, that was really nice and easy. Oh, breezing through, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh yeah. And we'll see how that goes next inning. And then it's this train wreck. God. There we go. Now, I believe this is the pitcher. I've thrown 2 balls to the pitcher. This is not what I was looking for. I updated my phone the other day, and for whatever reason, it's now running worse. 2-2. Oh, speaking of baseball, the day this is being recorded, they have opening day games on ESPN, and Matt Vasgersian said a ridiculous thing. He said that Kristen Yelich was the most popular athlete in the state of Wisconsin, which is just... Really? Wisconsin? With the Greek Freak and Aaron Rodgers, the most popular athletes, Christian Yelich? All right, buddy. Like, I audibly was like, are you serious? Instead of just thinking it in my head. I didn't tweet about it, though. Which I probably should. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Alright, 1 down. There we go. Let's it ground into a double play here. There we go. Double play. Oh, thank God. Whew, an absolutely brutal inning. 5 hits, 2 runs across the plate. I'm leading off here in the top half of the third. That's about the only contact I want to see on 2 strike pitches. Easy outs. So we're working against a sinker, 4-seam, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. We'll let him throw 1, and that absolutely we should have swung. Uncle Rico, June Rookie of the Month. I'm like an idiot on the mound. See where he goes. See if he goes north. He did. That was all right. That was all right. Early counter. Get there. Oh, so close. All right. Well, Colorado scored 3 after I grounded out, so that's good news. All right. A little hard to have a worse inning than I did last time, Ah, it's foul. All right. Oh my goodness, that changeup was just left over the middle of the plate. The hitter's got to be kicking himself. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know if I could have left that changeup like in a worse position than that. Just hanging over the plate, and you're like, oh, whoop, back across, and that's out number one. So Colorado, thankfully, the offense gave us some runs. Here's a look at the National League West standings. We have lost a game and a half on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We were 12 games back, but now 13 and a half. So they're starting to run away from it, or run away with it. And the Rockies already had like a very minimal, like, very small margin for error. And I'm sure. Oh boy. There we go. Was that a little screwball action? A little fastball. Let's go. Fastball in the corner. Every loss is going to look worse if the Dodgers continue to play as well as they've been playing. Before the game, we took a look. Their last 10, they were 8-2. We were 7-3. I mean, a 7-3 last 10 is very good. All right. Here we go. Early on that one, fouled away. All right. No, I have 2 strikeouts on the day. I had one early that was like real good. Oh, there we go. Got that screwball past him. 42 pitches. I gotta have some good innings here. That one's fouled away again. I'm thankful that the manager left me in, because he came out with like what, no outs and the bases loaded. Though I would assume if you're a National League pitcher, and even if you get into a bit of a jam, I would assume that if the manager sees that the next batter up is a pitcher, they're like, okay, this one should be all right. Mooney, Rico, Daza, excuse me. We'll get to bat. So they nearly batted around the last time around with a 3-2 lead here, top of the 4. Our mustachioed hero steps into the batter's box here, looking to crank it. That's not going to do it. That was a very bad swing. Drop it. Damn it. Didn't work. Didn't hear me. All right. Well, leading off for Washington, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Hey, look at that. Colorado scored 1 run at some point. So that's good. There we go. Fork ball in for a strike. Fork ball. Oh, cracked. Fouled away. Ooh, that was bad location. That one's on me. That was a very bad location. And that was another 2-strike hit. Just is my Achilles heel. That is a bad Achilles heel to have. Yeah, my phone just feels super laggy. I don't know why. But even like typing seems like it's behind. Like I type out tweets and it's like, oh god, why is this just doesn't seem smooth in the way that it should. Of course, the Twitter app is a whole ass mess, so there's that. All right, fly ball. Should hold the runner. Nice grab. All right, let's ground him into a double play and get the hell out of here, huh? And by out of here, I mean back to the bench.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, not a guy you want to fart around with here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That would qualify as farting around, but it didn't cost me anything. Nice little inning there. And 6 hits for each team. Colorado leads 4-2 through 4. Settled down. I feel like I've settled down after that very bad second inning. Boosted at bat.
Up next for Colorado,
Pop out, ground out. 5 for 23. Boy, it does not feel like it's 5 for 23. Of course, last week we had two robbed. They brought in a brand new pitcher. Way outside. Working against, I believe it was a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and a slider. Ooh, slider and a changeup. So he went that way. Oh, that is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, 2 on, 2 out. Oh, God. Oh! Dang it. Dang it. 0 for 2 today. Napoleon. This one's for you. This one's for you, nephew. Well, that was close. I was not looking in the right area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slice. Drop, 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 drop. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's going to be close at the plate. Uncle Rico with a ribby. Woohoo. There we go. Batting in a run, helping myself out here. And one of those little garbage singles that the other team got that I so desperately need. Alright. Locked in, eyes focused. There's no one. Zimmerman's not playing on first. Okay. Oh, we're safe. We're safe. Oh my gosh. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Oh my goodness.
Now batting, number 1.
Question is, do we get to score here? They shouldn't throw back to us. Run, 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 run. He's safe. 6-1. We're 90 feet away from scoring our first run. Oh my goodness. What a nice, that was a very nice bunt. That was way up the third base line. Close. Close, close, close. I don't know if they're taking a look at it or if we're just getting a replay or what. Alright, Charlie Blackman. 1 for 1. He is, 1 and 1. He's 3 for 3. Get there. Oh. We worked around to third. Another couple runs crossed, and it is 6-2. All of a sudden, the Rockies have opened up quite the lead here in Washington after a brutal second inning. All right, we're going bottom 5 here. What is my pitch count looking like here? 54. Okay.
The shortstop, number 8.
Oh, that got popped, and oh my goodness, they collided over there by third base, but
Pinch hitting for the Nationals,
thankfully the game,
number 22.
or, I don't know. Fouled away. Thankfully the game didn't recognize that could have posed an issue. They just kind of collided into each other and still made the catch. It's hard to have a train of thought when there's sirens going off. Speaking of annoying things outside, there was a car alarm going off intermittently for like an hour and a half today at work. And man, it was annoying. Because it was like someone in like a different, like the warehouse section was like, oh, that's their car. But then no one knew what was happening because they couldn't hear it. Here we go. Lift it out there. There we go. So I had to like go hunt them down and try and figure out like what is going on. Alright. That was a nice inning. Nice inning for the Rockies. For me specifically.
Leading up for the Nationals,
Alright.
the center fielder, Victor
Still 6-2.
Robles.
Oop. This isn't the pitch you're looking for. Hit that wrong button there. I left that one. That was my fault. That was 100% on me. Dang it. Yeah, that's definitely an error. That whole sequence was awful. Awful. It was a bad pitch that led to a weird situation. It's fine. It's fine. Bottom 6, that man is... Oh boy. That was not a good pitch either. Alright, gotta settle down. 4-run lead here. Gave up a bad hit. We can come back though. Come back from worse. Wouldn't be surprised though if things start to get out of hand if they pull me though. Not for any other reason than like... Oh my goodness. Relax. Calm down. We're fine. There we go. Just kidding. Got him out at second. That wasn't my fault. Or, that wasn't because of me in any way. Actually surprised that was out. Pretzel disappeared. Alright. 2-2 count here. Go south to north. Bad location. Fouled away. Oh, I didn't realize my energy was so low. Ah. A lot of little bloopers like that today. That's alright. It's alright. See if we can just get through 6. Oh, jeez Louise. That was my fault. I did not pull the stick at all. Or push the stick. Lost the touch. Of course, this game does have the thing where the more you're off, the harder it is to hit. It could be an effect if you're tired as well. I would assume that's a little harder to... Fuck. Driving myself nuts here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Out number 2. I believe that's only strikeout number 3 of the day. Let's go enjoy some ribs at Big J's. Whoo. It's nice low pitch. When I needed it, I had it. That's good. Putting him away with 2 strikes on him. That feels good. There we go. There we go. Kurt Suzuki, 2 singles, a run. Let's make sure we keep him off the base paths.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Break it away. There we go. Back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the inning. Rico coming up in the top of the 7th. Probably will get a pinch hitter here, even with a 4-run lead. Oh, no. No. 1 out, 1 on. So look at that. Single and a ribby. Look at that. Good stat. All right. They have a different pitcher again. 4-seam, slider, curveball, changeup. That was a very bad swing. That was a half-hearted swing at best. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was awful. He sailed that so.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they just left me up there to make a fool out of myself. Carlos Estevez coming on in. He has 45 games with a 4-0 record, 12 holds, 45 innings, 3.0 ERA, 47 to 13 strikeout to walk. I say ratio, I don't know if that works, but whatever. Uncle Rico was relieved in the 7th inning. We'll get the victory, 18-18 on the old XP chart. Only need like 1 or 2 more games for a trophy. God, that strikeout was awful. But a rough 2nd inning. Had the bases loaded, sent a couple guys home. Couldn't get any outs. Pitcher came up and finally started to do that, or started that trend, and we were able to get out of it. Only giving up 2 runs, which is not terrible. Could have been a lot worse. But they immediately, Colorado responded with 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, which might have been me, 2 in the 5th. Maybe one of those was mine. The 2 in the 5th. We'll pick up win number 6 on the season. We'll look at the replay vault, the highlight reel. Zimmerman line to left. That's not a highlight. Fortunately, a lot of these hits, even though they were like little bloop shots every so often, fortunately only 1 run scored at a time, which was nice. That was a ribby. Rico, there we go. Bam, look at that. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Drop that in, a little bloop into right. Hampton, bunted. I moved to 3rd. There's me. Up there. Dusting off my leg like I did something. Unfortunately, we didn't get to score a run, but we did help by putting an RBI on the board. Which I believe is my first. We'll take a look at the stats here. That 5th inning. That 5th inning is incredible. 1st inning, great. 2nd, 3rd inning, not great. 4th, good. 5th, immaculate. Immaculate. Plate vision, arm accuracy, yeah, I had an error. But that is okay. 5th took ball, fouled off strike. Took strike, took ball. Ribby. Swung at ball. Yeah, that 7th one was real bad. Oh, God. I lost 3. Oh, good Lord. All right. Go ahead and advance. And in order to make the probable title correct, statistics. Player statistics. Hello? Oh, pitchers. Wins. Rico 6-1. No saves. Innings, 3, win, quality starts, complete games, shutouts, blown saves, holds, hits allowed. Ooh boy. 60 is not great. 17 runs allowed, earned runs allowed, home runs allowed 3. This is a lot of stats. How do I... Can I look at relief pitchers? Can I look at my offensive stats? Oh. Wait. Oh. Season versus career. How do I... Sort? Player card? Attributes, statistics, 11, hits allowed. I don't, games started. I don't want these stats. I want quirks. This player has no quirks. Oh, he has quirks. Okay, I guess we don't. Well, wait, hang on. Toggle attributes. Ah, here we go. That. Oh, here we go. At-bats 25. Oh, I have 2 RBIs. Okay, never mind. I don't remember when the other one happened. 4 strikeouts. Alright, well, I need to come up with a different title. Cool. Great. Alright. Well, there you go. We'll take a look real quick at the league standings, get you caught up there. 13 games back. 5-5 in the last 10 does not help the situation. So the Rockies 63-46, the Dodgers 76-33. Yeah, even when they go 7-3, we go 5-5. 8-2 Padres though. Doubt they'll really be able to make a run at much. Maybe a wild card. Still holding that wild card spot. We are neck and neck with the Cubs here. What was that, 2 game behind? Yeah, I believe it. 2 games? 2 games behind, something like that? I don't know. Phillies, Diamondbacks. They're working it. Where's the Diamondbacks? Okay. Diamondbacks look like they're, ooh boy, struggling. 3-7. That's not the time you want to go 3-7. All right. Let's take a look real quick at the calendar. See what we have next week. Picking up win number 6, 6-1, 61.1 innings, 71 strikeouts with a 2.49 ERA. We will be at home against the Mets next week. First week of August. Good lord. And then it looks like, so that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we get 2 division games after that at Arizona and then at San Francisco. But next week, at home. So we'll see you there. We'll go to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado, and hopefully continue our winning ways. So be sure to tune in 6:30 on Thursdays, Pacific Time, twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex. And we'll see you then. Bye.